look like a nightmare. Okay. Let's... Why did broadcast say only just started? That broadcast should have been going for a while. What are you talking about, YouTube? What's going on? Buddy? Okay, that's like almost an entire hour the YouTube field of things is missing. Thanks. Okay. So, new thought for eventually doing this. Just have like one... Like, 4 belts of like... Just iron plates. Like 2 space there. Like 4 belts of copper, etc. Have them run that way, because then we have space to like do... Like, to split off and start doing like underground paths, because I think that's as far as the basic underground can stretch. Yeah, so 4 is fine. So if I do something like that for like steel plates, iron plates, copper. I'll rework all the radar dishes later too. Then we just then I just. Oh, thank you for the push-up routine, known. 1 sec. Yeah. Move my camera out so I got the space for this. Yeah. 1. Yeah. Gotta be a healthy engineer. Gotta do the company mandated exercises to stay in shape. Okay, so let's start moving boxes up here, just like this general like area. So what do we need to do? Let's put you down there. Let's move the rocks up here. I'm surprised by how neat everything looks, but I forgot you were still pretty old. Yeah, I only just struck oil, so like I can afford to like readjust some things early enough, because this is just like making basic science down here pretty much, and just some ammo. So if I need to like actively make things neat again, I can witchcraft my way into doing that. Yeah, let's click you there. Let's just drop some of the solid fuel in there for now too. All right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm full on copper, of course. Fucking copper. Solid stone. What are those belts? These belts are gonna be new main belt plan I've got in mind. So, because we're setting up the train depot up there, I think as we get going, if I need to expand more, just having a single belt of all these resources is gonna have problems. So I'm planning ahead so that after we start like hooking up further like resource belts, like getting copper and iron from there and funneling it over here, we have like a small like foundry set up here. Like we like sort them into like a foundry for like just the iron, just the copper, just everything, and then they get funneled down into this system. Planning ahead? Yeah, I know, like it doesn't happen often, but I can actually think. I understand, like people don't believe me. Like who would? But still, like it's not making the map look like a circuit board. Exactly. Like that sort of like, if it looks like it can run Doom, you're probably doing things right. Right, then we just make a wooden chest to put put wooden chest there. One just for that, one just for those. Except I need those 2. Okay. Yeah. So my thought is just because these are gonna run out soon, and when these run out, that's open space I can use just for like foundry, like just doing them in foundry. I can clear out this spot and then have everything like expand down and up. Well, actually, if that's gonna be the foundry, I should probably rotate all these. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, so the new thought then. Now that I've stopped and like actually looked at how my base is laid out. Up here, we're gonna get resources from the train. It's gonna offload this way, refine to eat where everything goes in, and then it's gonna funnel down here, and then head that way, and then we're gonna expand out to the left. Because that's a lot more empty space where we're not getting blocked by like our big boiler system in our lake. And we've got other resources we can like start draining dry there. That's the current idea. So now, oh wait, by now, we should have enough engine parts, question mark? Right, hold on, I need a steel and iron for this. I need electronics copper. Here we go, another train. All right. My only experience with games like this is the Tech It pack in Minecraft, and I couldn't even keep that clean order. Honestly, when I first tried to like pick up like Technic Pack, Tech It, stuff like that, I could not really understand too much of the like a build craft, industrial craft stuff going on, except for like I could get those quarries working like magic to fill up everything, and then immediately feed it into like a power flower from Equivalent Exchange, so I could have unlimited energy to just keep making red matter, and then just not have to like just fuck the game over with how much like power creep Equivalent Exchange had. I loved that mod pack, but good lord, once you set up one power flower, you've basically won, because that's infinite like everything. All right, so let's head back. Ow. Whoops. Let me just do. Let's just like buff out the dents. There we go. Ah, there's the issue. Hey, there's a rock there. I'm seeing that. I'm figuring that out. Luckily, I have stupider plans that can just might work, and also be spaghetti. There we go. If you drag over something, it'll automatically connect on it. Does it do that with things like? Okay, so I have to drag further for that, because I think when I was trying to drag over with the other conveyor belts I've tried before, that didn't work as well because I fucked up something. Yeah, let's just take take that much, put a chest in then. Just there. Normal inserter there. You in there. Okay. Then I just turn you back on automatic. Can you? What do you mean you can't find the? Okay. Let's try again. Add station. Back it up a bit. Okay. It would help if it was on manual. Okay. Add station. Oil fields. Full cargo. Add station. What do you mean it's inaccessible? Why is it saying that that's... It's wrong. What do you mean? I've got both tracks on. It's the wrong way around. What? So do I have to? Hold on. Do I have to head all the way back? Hold on. Put signals on both sides. Do I have any more signals on me? Okay, let's take 2. Let's let those fill up with. The station is on the So wait, the signal, like a rail signal. Okay, so I need to have rail signals on there. Okay. So what? I just put a rail signal at my other station. So, like, put it... Okay, put it there. That detects that. Oh, okay. Can you... Add away condition, empty cargo. So, do I... That's too close to the station. No. First off, let me just... keep researching science machines while I'm busy figuring this out, while I'm fine-tuning this experiment. You need one for each side of the rail. So like one down there, one over there. That's too close to the station, you said? So I need to pull it out a bit further. I promise those signals. What's the problem then? Do I need signals? Do I need stations? Which one do I need? Because I'm sort of hearing like, do I need the other stop on the other side? Like, do I need to do something like this? Train stops with the same name. Like, which? The other station's on the wrong side. Okay, so it's just... So if I just head down the other way, I can then... solve all of this. So if I... those are a bit too far down, but... So I need to have a train stop over here, like this. Like, get rid of that one, have it like that. And then just do it like a... Add station. Home base. Empty cargo. What? Guess there. Normal server, I guess there. What? You're not covered by power? Okay, fine. There. Why is that not... Why does that say now you can't... Oh no, now you can find it? Okay. Okay! It's working! I'm gonna try to get work so keep streaming on the background though. Good luck building. Thank you! Okay, I think we got it. I think we've got it working for now. It's getting stuff. And that's... The iron is already coming out of the... Okay. We're running out of iron over here. In this field. Which is fine, but I'll need to start... I need to start expanding a bit more soon. So, while those are going... I've got plenty of coal feeding this up for now, so I don't need to switch up the fuel source for the... fuel source for the boilers over there. How much power am I using? Okay, we're still at like about 7 out of 9. Okay, so we've still got plenty of power left. Right. Don't go on the rail. Oh, so if I step on the trains, train track, it will ruin the pathing? Huh. Funny, but yeah, I'll try not to get hit by my own trains. Uh... Does that wait for it to be full over there? In which case I should... If that's to wait for it to be full in order to actually, do much, it might be worth me setting up more production. You can click on the arrow to start it early. Oh, like a... Oh, okay. I can force it to come back early. Gotcha. In the menu. Ah, okay. So I've got that coming in. This is just right now for getting fuel over here. I presume if I'm gonna advance more stuff, I'm gonna need to start. Oh, so that's where it wants to stop. Okay, let's move this again. Alright. I swear I'll get this lined up properly eventually. Just not today. So that'll fuel up there. Now, how much space do I need between? So I need at least enough spots for a station and a signal of some kind. Because my next thought then, since I'm slowly running a bit out of iron on that field, I want to start expanding out to get this copper, this iron, that iron, etc. That's my next general thought process. I bring a warning. What warning do you have, Prince Shiogorath? Matt. Oh, the metal form's unlimited. No. All of the ores are like a set amount. This isn't like a end field where every single like mining spot is infinite. This is a, yeah, you get a set amount and then it's like out once you're done. So, since I don't think I've got anything using steel right now. A great evil is approaching. The French mark on Novice? Novi? What? Ah! Oh, this is the planet I'm on. Okay. Okay. Well, if the French are coming, we'll greet them the only way they need to be greeted. With them waving a white flag or else. Okay, since I'm looking at this. Okay. How much resource do I got? Because once this side dries up, it's got... Like, it's getting there. It's still a little bit of ways, but it's getting there. Once that side dries up, I'm gonna just start turning this into a new crucible and start, like, the big conversion over. Get more ore for the same mine with research, no? Like, Oh, mining productivity. There we go. That's what we need. Let's, push you up, so as soon as we're done with the solar panel research, we can get that done. And I've started to need... Okay, gray. Gray, what does... Where are you? Gray research is... Piercing rounds. A grenade and wall. How do I do... So grenade is just coal and iron. Okay, something to actually use coal for once I get oil and other power sources there. Okay. Lots of that. Lots of extra resources. Productivity module stuff. Solar pa- Let me get these done. Just for extra... Well, actually, not even extra. Do I have like a battery or anything like that yet? Or is that further in the research tree? Yeah, okay. So, let's get that. Let's get the energy accumulators. Go make a box of circuits. I have. Do I not have a box of circuits? Oh no, I've got circuit productions going on there. Stop handcrafting them out. Okay, fine, fine. So I need you to be copper wire, copper wire, copper wire, circuit. I need a long arm. Long arm grab you. Lead you down this way to just be on there. And then it's just no, crafting everything, man. That is probably a smarter end result. I've just never, like, my thought by those automations is like, if I'm gonna be automating stuff, I'll do it when it's like a, where is it? Where are you out? Like, if it's something I, like, needed on the spot, I would start automating, but I'd not need, like, a lot of in time. And I just never, I do need to start automating, like, the intermediary stuff, not just what I've got here. I've got, I think I've got enough belts and sorters to start breaking these down, actually. Yeah, so let me put these away in these chests. Let me get a steel chest to replace that one to put those away. There it is, control click. Control click. Send those over, keep a few hundred with me. No, I need... That should be enough there. I can start tearing down this segment over here and expanding out my new main belt. That way. You up, you up, you up, okay. Pick up a bit of everything. Come on. Alright. So. It's interesting, not painful to watch. I'm glad someone's having a more positive reaction to it. Yeah, okay, so if that's my ammo belt, then I'm gonna... I think that's temporarily enough. I can offload you for the moment. Oh, okay, I need more underground pipe. That was it. Let's do it. Let's just start working on getting those set up how we need. So we can just start building off this way. Yeah, and we don't need you either now that we've got enough tracks. So if we cut you out here, cut you out here, cut you out there, that puts you there. Do you want to get a free achievement? Sure. Question mark? What kind of free achievement are we talking about? Stand on the rail and call. Oh, this is an achievement where I get hit by a train. Okay. Holy moly, factory gaming. That's right, this is real factory hours, demo boy. Okay, we've got the save. Where is this a open train call? Why are you not Why are you not It's already selected. So is it just not coming back yet, or is it taking its sweet? Huh? Why can't we have the funny hit me with the train line? Come on, what's going on, huh? Okay, where is my... Okay, there we go. That's the one I need to hit. There we go. Your train sucks so bad you can't even hit yourself. Look, Nemo, I'm trying. I'm trying to do the funny. I just incompetent. That's why my factory looks only okay. Alright, let's we got that there. Hooray. Let's reload what I just got in there. Nice. Also, thank you for the Tamagotchi time. Fetchy. Okay, let's do this. What was I doing? Yeah, so we need to have... Yeah, okay, the solar panels are taking this sweet time. That's why everything's taking a moment. Alright. So, with how that's going, Actually, I should probably save that last belt of 4. Yeah. Let's take this last one down, move it down a bit further, and then start saving those, what's it? Those radar dishes and move them further inside the base for now. Or I could move them, actually, if I get batteries, I presume, I can just, there we go. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I need another few underground belts, then that'll be done. Alright. And then I can start just transitioning things over onto this before, like, from the belt here temporarily, like, find some nightmare concoction of, like, reorganization stuff to make it fit together. Yeah, there we go. There's our continued radar dish. How's everything looking elsewhere up there? Still nothing around the oil fields. That's good. Once I get this initial belt stuff settled, I'll go back up there and start expanding that factory to, like, start working on more oil production stuff. Alright. So what should I... Since I've got the most steel... Yeah, that's what I've got. Let's quickly have you come this way. How do I need to do this there? Hold on. I need some splitters to make this work. Hold on. Spaghettification begins. Look, as long as it works out in the end, if we've got a few, like, nodes of spaghetti, it's probably okay. Am I new to Factorio? Yes, I am. I have only been playing, like, a few streams of it. I've only just hit oil. I'm still figuring out what to do with everything, so... Yeah. So, we've got the... Okay. If I cut out, say... There we go. Let's take this here for now. Take all that out, get all of our new steel plates. That's one belt empty closer. We could probably start funneling that in. Let's... So how do I need to do this? Probably need to run it, like, into one of these, have it spit out there, have them spit out here. Because I know I've seen people do, like, belt balancing stuff like that. Is it just, do I even need to, for, like, this bit right now, do I even need to, like, do that? Do I just need to put it as, like, this, and then that, and then it sorts itself out for now without needing any fancy belt balancing stuff? Okay. that gets that done for the moment. I'm not needing to like rebalance everything because it'll fill itself up over time. And as I like shift around, because I'm probably gonna need to shift around the like a steel foundry over there at some point, like to expand it out or whatever. To be like the train arrives at the depot, it moves the iron over, it goes to an iron foundry, gets splits up, and then does like half of the iron goes to working on steel, and the other half goes on to being plates. That might be how it goes. Right. Then, actually, where's my lights? Let me see in the night. Why don't I actually? We've got a lot of you going on. Why don't we? We'll let that back up for a sec, because I like need to dump my stuff in these chests again. Because we can put ammo in there, more iron beams in there. Assembling machines. That's something we need to like put up here. Put a couple in there. Put a couple assembling machine 2s in there. That's fine. There we go. Just do that. Solid fuel, gears, wood. Put the coal in the coal machine. There's an IRL clock you can add if you press F4. Is there? Oh, this is the debug. Show clock. How many people have lost hours to this game where they felt they needed to put an IRL clock in this game because of how much time they've been spending on there? Alt F4 makes analog. It's a miracle! I can see my analog clock! You actually got me with that one a little bit, because F4 was setting, I was fully willing. I did just fully forget the Alt F4 joke. You got me there. Good job. Great job, Node. Fantastic. Let's pull this back up. How much did I fall behind? I don't think I lost too much. Yeah. Yeah, I just need to start auto working on this. Yeah, they got me. I got pranked, bamboozled even. But now that I'm here, while I'm thinking about this then. Ooh, 10k electric circuits. Ooh, nice. So let's quickly clear up some of this right now. Because I can then, in order to like incentivize me to actually keep working with F13 lets you pin a location? Oh. No, that's a screenshot in Steam. I'll see with how many controls this is, I'm fully willing to believe. Oh well. Yeah, I'm letting myself get caught here. That's some of these are probably never gonna be right, but it's funny. It's fine. All right, let's do this again. I need my splitters. Okay. Yeah, just keep getting those in. We'll do that so we can cut off the iron part, the steel plates there. Because then we can then start cutting off iron here. Just start filling that in. And then we can finally finish this off by making copper over here. No, I need a... There we go. Then we clear all that up. We're probably gonna need to run back to the chest to empty some of that out. But once we get those sorted, so like... Just have to do a little, bit like that. Do that there. Da 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 da. Clean you out there. There we go. Now I'll have a bunch of long, clean belts with multiple access points I can then break off with splitters so everything can have space to access everywhere else. And I can expand out much easier instead of just having to constantly use long arms to pick up everything. Wait, hey, okay, did I really fall for Alt F4? Yes, Nemo, I did. I really did. I fall for one of the oldest jokes in the book. But that's fine. Probably. Don't worry about it. Stop thinking about it. It just happened. Things happen. Ah, shit. Let those in. Let's let the power line there. Okay. Now we just break down all this. Ah, right. Let's throw our shit down. Da 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 da. Okay. Belts in another belt. That steel there, copper there, iron there, ammo there, oil there, assembly machines there, wood there. More inserters, just have those go off. Walls, gears. Classic VTuber not knowing anything about technology. Excuse you. Stop being correct. Shush your face. Stop that. It's rude and mean. You're one of my mods. You're supposed to be on my side, probably, I think. There we go. What's going on there? There we go. Let's have that there. I probably don't need to have these out that long, but I'm just preempting that for the moment. Because once these get, once the iron runs out and I turn this into a new foundry for everything will route over down that way. And we have another input line over here alongside the coal for everything. One of your steel belts is not transferring. Ah, fuck. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's a good catch. Thank you. Put that there. Then we put a power line there. Alright, so power still runs through all that. Nothing's interrupted. Those are filling up. And then as I need for building the circuit path when I get there. Hold on, let me break all this down even more. I should have enough inventory to hold all this stuff. So just for building circuits, I can now make a clean branch out in order to connect everything. Come on, pick up. Alright. So, circuits need 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 to 1. Doing all the same stuff as before, just there's the 4. Only now, in order to get the iron off the belt, we just put you there. Put that there. And then we just get the output chest going on. And connect all the power up. You there, you there, you there, you there. Wires. Circuit. Alright. Because that'll route out that way. There's probably some other ways, as I need to pull up for the next one, I can start pulling up from other areas, having more splitters to help keep things balanced in this side. Because we got that. What else do we have auto-assembling? Right, we was also starting to work on other stuff. I probably will need more circuits later on at the time, but I don't, since I'm not auto-assembling a bunch of stuff with it yet. I'm gonna leave it there and give it space where if I need to make another belt of just circuits, that's fine. Because circuits are how I make the green science. I've got more than enough green science. Right now I need gear, copper plate, and gears, and that's what's taking forever with all of the science up here. But we've got this started and slowly working its way up. And we've got the train going. Right. So now we've got the initial belts going. Oh, stone. I should probably grab stone as well. Hold on. To grab, just because I need some more tracks. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, keep making those. Because I want to start making another rail line. Heading over here to the copper and iron. So, what I saw in the tutorial, and like the tips and tricks, it said we only need like one stop with the same name-ish? If they have the same name, so they'll all head to the same spot. But if they're on separate lines, I think that's probably okay. So let's just build you up there. Right, I'm gonna head out. Have a good one, Case of Chat. You too, Nemo. Thanks for stopping by. Always nice to have you around. Right. Let's get the. Where's my car? Where'd I park my car? I left my car up there. Okay, son of a. Okay. Hold on. I gotta rely on public transport to get back to where I need to go. In this economy, really? SMH. Accumulator. Okay, so 5 batteries. And batteries are copper and sulfuric acid in a chemical. Okay. So this is actually a good point to start heading up to everything. Once this is unloaded, I'm gonna run back up, start working on sulfuric acid, start making batteries. Because once I get those, I can start working on expanding out my radar network with like smaller solar panel outposts, I assume. Because it needs, radars need power. And I now have solar panels. If I have them out there, it'll like expand the coverage area during the day. That's fine. But say I do that and have batteries too, in order to like give it like power through the night as well. That's free, pollutionless like coverage. Yeah, that's the current thought. I could be wrong, but that's, I'm gonna assume that's fine and working. All right, let's just let those auto work on its own. And now we just take a little bit of a ride. Did you set your Gator network? Yes, I did save, in fact, my Gator network. I gotta keep an eye out for the bros and the homies. Alright. So, let's hop out here. Let's get some more light going. Just so I can see. You're going there. I'm gonna need to have an input probably for sulfuric acid or whatever that's going on there. So how do I start working on that? Is that just a byproduct? What do you have going on in here? So petroleum gas can be made, but I can also... So if I get sulfur, water, and iron plates. And sulfur just needs water and petroleum. Okay. So let's have you keep making fuel then. I might need to start splitting this off into their own little areas. Where is... there we go. I need pipes. Right, and for pipes I need the metals I left behind. Shit. Oh well. Unless, are there rocks nearby I can quickly grab up here? How bad's up here for quick exploration? Because I was just gonna grab my car, but if I need to do a quick look around, might as well. This is just rock. That's just a rock of rocks. And that is bugs. Uh-oh. We found the ugly little buggers. And I don't have my ammo. Hold on. Wait, no. I'll be back in a sec, guys. You just sit there and wait. Hold on. I left my housewarming gift I brought for you. Yeah, that's what I mean. A nice housewarming thing. Leave them. But they're in my area, in my general like vicinity, and it bothers me that they exist without paying rent. What are they doing? Just attacking my stuff. Yeah, they're like the worms that don't do too much, but still. Do I have anything? No. Okay, so this is just where I've got my... No bugs over there. Well, we've already got... Did I have to leave you behind, buddy? Well, thank you for standing guard. We appreciate your service. Let's look a little bit further out this way before we head out. Oh, yeah. That was a good call. Oh, yeah. I see you, fuckers. Come on, patch up, boys, patch up. Hold strong. I've almost got you. Lads, hold the line, lads. Okay. I should probably carry a lot more ammo than just like 1,000 so I can keep loading up more than like 3 of these at a time. I keep running like just a little bit more out of ammo than I need to be. But that should be enough to get all of them. Okay. That's the entire nest. So there's more down there, but that's less close to any pollution clouds we've got going on. Or like any future pollution clouds we've got going on, so that's not a problem. Shoot them from the car. I could, but setting up an actual firing line with the lads and like doing a like impromptu last stand is like romantic. Like it's like bleeding out in the like finding a nice place to bleed out in the snow. It's just a oh for fuck's sake. How many of these goddamn biters are there? All right, I will come back to you in a bit. Yeah, let's get a bit more weapons and ammo before we do that one. Okay. Back to the car. Let's head down a little bit. Ooh, stone. Nice. I think I was looking for another stone supply at some point. So we can start setting out like rails over this way. Pick them up. Ah, big iron patch. Nice. As I was heading down towards, I believe, yeah. I need to head east now. Like, fill out the map a bit over here, head east. And get the small, like, copper and iron deposit hooked up. Or at least starting to produce stuff while we're waiting. Yeah. Okay, where are you boys? So we need y'all to be... How am I gonna set y'all up? Get out the way, Rock. You're ruining, like, my nice balanced, like, vibe for going on things here. Alright. So I could offload that there. So copper there, and then just lead it off to, say, like a station here. Oh, fuck. Like a station here-ish, where they both load in from either side. So like a... have that run down. Once I get some more electric drills going, like fill up that entire spot, have it run down. I think that's far enough. Yeah. Have that happen. Get me the insert, like 5 inserters there. I can craft some more boxes, right? Yeah. Yeah, just get me 10 steel boxes right now. That's enough to fill up for, like, the mock-up. And then we just, feed in from here, from wherever the copper mine comes from. Yeah, however we get that set up. So we've got that idea going. Let's start trying to connect things back over to home base. Because, do I have another signal here? I do have a train stop. Let's have you there. Mining outpost 1. Sure. So once they head down that way, we just keep going with up here. To the left, to the left, to the left. Now kick, now kick, now kick, now. Walk it by yourself, now walk it by yourself. Now let's back up a few bits there. We need to connect from here out, so. Oh, for the love of... Go! Get out the way! Get out the way, trees! We don't like you here! There we go. That's a bit steep, but it's probably fine. Probably. Alright, so while that's going, let's... So I need a lot more I need a lot of pipes to finish that up, so why don't we start having... Because I'm gonna need a bunch more pipes in general, I think, for just general transformation. Why don't we just start pulling off someone to start doing a bit of pipe production? Because that only needs a little bit, so why don't we just... It doesn't need a lot of space. We have one just go here. Yeah, just do that onto an... Yeah. Inserter into an assembler. Oh, thank you for the hydrate and the posture check and full Tamagotchi time, Pachi. Pachi's Tamagotchi time. Right, get you in there, just make pipes. And that involves you then just spitting that out over here into this chest. Where I give you... let's give you that much for now. Little bit of power. Another hydrate check, thank you. Alright. What else do we research for us? Drones? Question mark? Let's just start generally researching a bunch of these, because I'm just doing a lot of research now without actually doing too much with what I'm researching. Because I haven't started expanding out the... Thank you for not more hydrates known. Because I need to start expanding out to do the... Was that the chemical? Yeah, the chemical, science? Oh, for the love of... hold on, let me check which science that is while I'm... Yeah. I don't really want to go to sleep yet, my eyes are betraying. Hachi, if you need to sleep, go sleep. It's like It's like 2 a.m.-ish for you if the quick Google of like time zones is doing right. Yeah, like if you need to sleep, go ahead, that's fine. We still appreciate you having you here anyway, no matter what. Okay, yeah, so we've got that there for the circuits, that there for that. What do I need? So, plastic bars. Okay. So I need to, how do I make plastic bars? That's another intermediary thing that I need. Petroleum and coal. Okay. So I am just gonna need to... Is it worth having all that, like, oil refinery up there if I could just load it up in barrels and have, like, all the refining stuff down here where it's easier to access? As a thought. Because, like, if we need petroleum stuff for down here and we need coal up there, I either start setting up, like, another, like offloading outpost over there so it starts making production up there. But I guess having a dedicated spot just for, like, fluid research up there is also good. But, I don't want to go. Yeah, you'll need a dedicated refiner eventually. Yeah, I guess I'll probably start expanding that out to just be dedicated soon then. Where are my pipes? Paper. You go there. Start making me more engines. Well, that's going. What else do I got? Batteries. Lots of batteries. Lots of dynamite. Ooh. Right, that's what I needed. I need to grab a lot more ammo for when I'm going to war. And to repair the lads. I said to repair the lads, not pick them back up. Alright. Just start popping y'all back in my back pocket. Because I'm gonna be expanding out later. Because I'm gonna need to start sending power out towards the mining outpost. I need to start expanding out my boiler system again. Where's the boiler? Yeah, get me another boiler going on. Start another one. With the 2 steam engines I've got going on. Hold on, let's pop you out. Pop you out there, pop you there. Pop you there, pop you there. Alright, then just get you a burner inserter. Just the old reliable burner. There we go. Oh god, more hydrates, okay. Okay, that's my... that's the last of my tea. Hold on, now time for water. Alright. 2, 3, 4. God damn it. God. God, I'll get to that in a sec. Let me... Iron plates, circuits, whatever. Yeah, okay. Give iron plates, Okay, then I'm gonna quick craft a bunch of manual electric drills. I assure you, I am very well watered now. Thank you all. I appreciate the concern, but I give Kay's a workout routine. Oh god, right, not again. Actually, are you okay? They're just making me drink a lot of water. They're making sure I'm very hydrated. And I could probably, let me start chopping down these trees. Because I could probably, now that I've got the master belts this way, that rail line is in the path of the master belts, and I will figure that out. Is there like a bridge or something I can give these trains so it just goes over all the master belt stuff? Well, that or I could just like do it in DLC. Okay, so I might need to get Space Age just to have a belt, just to have a bridge, so I don't need to like rework my entire path again. Well, I mean, I could just like do a big curve on it, like a circuit board for like going it down and then next, but that's extra progress. So first, let me clear this out because while I'm still in the process of like making a bunch of new engines so I can have a new train running back and forth for extra mining resources. How many do I have right now, by the way? 12. Is that enough for... I need 20. Okay, so I need 8 more. If you only want the bridge from DLC, you'll be disappointed. I mean, I do want to go to space eventually. But right now, I'm like, if it's like small scale, like, well, like stuff like that can help me here. But it takes finishing this planet to get a bridge, really. With everything else you can do, it takes leaving to space just to be able to... That's kind of dumb. That's dumb. I'm not alone, right? That's dumb. All right, more raw material stuff. Okay. So let me break this for now. Have that go down to join the master belts. I think, yeah, from here. Have those all picked up, so we no longer need to worry about like maintaining the gear factory over there. This way I can then just extend what I was doing up there for the red science down from here and have that work for it. You only realize you can build vertically after seeing the planet from space. Didn't you crash on here? How does that make sense? You literally crash landed here. You know like 3 dimensions exist. Like, come on. Oh no, I need it. Let's get a few assembling machine twos, actually. That'll make this a bit easier. So let's just break down all of this. Ow. So this entire like science segment's going down. This will just be where the lab and the offloading of it will be then. Oh fuck! I took a lab. Hold on. There you go. Ah shit. Power line, hook me back up, baby. There we go. So, for red science, we just needed copper plates and iron gears. Copper plates were easy enough. It was iron gears that we took stuff from, so it was just to have some space here. Iron gears are just 2 iron plates. Let's do up 1 more. Take another splitter here. Take a splitter here. Like that. Inserter. We need gear. We need power. After the gear, you get sent into here, where you get to make the red science. And that gets output onto the belt over here. And then actually I can replace those with assembly line 2 so they work a bit faster. And then you could just copy those over a little bit more by just having a... Let's... Yeah, hold on, let's move you up, move you up. I said move you up. Move you up one, have the assembly machine there. That gives me space to put that in. Go back to doing gears. No, that wouldn't be... That's not enough space to run a proper splitter again as well. You still got that sorting wreckage? I can't remember. No, I took it for initial starting machines. Starting, like, resources. So, how much space do I get if I put a splitter? You know, actually, that can work. I need a few more... Just keep making splitters. Have that go there. Those two go together. And I can use splitters, I believe, to filter, if I remember right. Output filter. Do I not have like a filter? Actually, no, that's just bulk. No, that's not enough space to work. Never mind. Go back to where. I just need to start another branch if I want to make that plan work. Oh well. Let's just do that again. We just got to do it all over again. There. You there. That's how there we go. Then we just and that's how we can work it in much better. Actually, I could probably make this more easy to just have a line of iron constantly being plucked out just for... Okay. Let's pluck you over. But while we're still like not into too much, let's start planning this out a bit better. Okay. We've got a line of iron. Let's run that out and just run it through a couple of... Let's grab a few more assembling machines. Now we've got the blue assembling machines. Let's put those on the bar. Onto a bar of like a... So just have those be... It's probably overkill for the amount of red science it's gonna make. Yeah, let's back those out. Do that one bar lower. Then have it just you there, you there, you there, you there. Huh, didn't think you would pick this game to play. You like it? I am... Yeah, I have been playing a lot of this, and I've been trying to stop myself from having to play more off-stream fresh. This game got me. Yeah, it got me by the throat and it won't let go. Send help. Yeah. Well, how's it going, Fresh? It's been a bit since we chatted outside Mal server. Yeah. Yeah, the factory must grow always and forever. Right, so you there. So you guys go in there. Y'all output onto here. so we do these, and then I think if I... Oh, wait, let's do one more step over, actually. Yeah, that way we can then do... Yeah, both of those just into a line of red science machines. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, if I do it like this, then hook you up to just be red, 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 power, power, then just output onto like a belt over here. I'm doing good, just doing some Magic the Gathering. Sadly, I got sent to the Shadow Realm. Ooh. Sorry to hear that, bud. Like, what decks are you even playing right now recently? Because I keep hearing, like, right now a lot of the decks are being dominated by, like, people are getting, like, filled up a lot with, what's it? The new collab decks, was it Worlds Beyond, that's it. Like, all the new funny, Magic the Gathering meets, like, Fallout, Final Fantasy stuff. Like, all the collab stuff that's taking away from, like, the original, like, Magic the Gathering lore. One last hydration, then bedtime, night-night. Thanks so much, stopping by, Known. Yeah. Have a good rest and all. Appreciate you subjecting me to the horrors of forced hydration. Alright. I'll probably need to rework the green too, but just for now, that's a good way to keep up with, like, red production, I guess. Like, until I can get speed modules. How do I do those? Advanced circuits, okay. So I need to work up my chip, like, get a bunch of plastic production going. But there's a lot of, like, intermediate steps to fill up other stuff to help me out that I'm not getting to yet. Yeah. Okay, let's get next batch of engines. I think that's enough for another train car. Yeah, I should have... Yeah, let me get just a bunch of steel. Let me get 2 train cars, 2 cargo wagons. Alright, let's put you in, baby. Where are you? Trade. Cargo. Today. Well, do I need 2 cargo wagons? Let's just do 1 cargo wagon for now, and I can expand it out later. And that way I can also do, so that gives me a block of 50 there, block of 50 there. How do I insert fuel into this thing? That just give me the pedia. Do I have to... There we go. Fuel and you there. Fuel in you there for now. You are gonna run down to... Yeah, we'll start... Stop is inaccessible. Okay, what am I doing wrong with here again? Are you just on the wrong side of the track? Is that the problem again? Because you were another problem for me at times. Yeah, Dandy beat. Okay, yeah. That's your problem there. I just need to run down. Let me... Yeah, let's just ride down first. We can make sure everything's nice and lined up by... add station, Dandy Beetle, and why can't I do Lease Viogle or whatever? Wait to empty cargo there. Then you go to this foiler. Why? What's the problem with you? Why don't get why some of this just doesn't want to work at all? Okay. So you're on the right side, leading up that way. So I need a bunch of. Okay, so I need my signal to show like the route up for it, I guess. This oil, we don't. Nope. I'm out of ad jail. Have you touched Satisfactory before? That's my drug of choice. I've tried Satisfactory. I was not clicking with like how like it didn't feel like it had like a grid snap thing I could use to like organize like my builds better, but that could have just been me being bad at the game. I'm gonna head out, take care, don't get bamboozled. I'll try not to, thanks so much. Do I not have... Did I just not have you facing the right way? Was that entirely it? I did not have my other train car facing the right direction. Did I somehow fuck that up? Like, I've seen playthrough of Satisfactory. I do like the guidance Satisfactory gives you more than Factorio does. But the top-down, like, factory organization Factorio's got right now is, like, working with my brain better than... Okay, yeah, it is just I had my train on backwards. Get fueled, idiot. Andy Beetle and go to Dr. Benjamin and full cargo. Yeah, why don't you head that way? I'll start running power lines for you. Because you're gonna need it at some point. Let's get a couple nice electric poles going on. Factorio, Satisfactory, and Dice's for your project are the best. Yeah, I got onboarded into like doing the factory gameplay from Arknight's Endfield, which is like, it's a much simpler factory system compared to them because it's like a set number of like small factories you have to maintain in order to achieve the results, but to like produce enough product for X or Y. But I still think that's a like solid enough like a... back you out there. Unless, wait, how much space does the big one do? Not that much. Medium? Yeah, there we go. Put a medium in there. Put that in there. You've got power now, so once you start filling up. Captain of Industry is great, it's just harder than Factorio. Because you need to terraform a limited space to avoid not wasting... Ah! Okay, so that's not just a matter of start loading in over there. How do I want to... Let me... Where's the next spot? So if I'm doing it layout like that, but I need to power these, I'm gonna need... Small ones aren't big enough. How much space do I fill? Okay. So I could do... So I could rewrite this, put a space in between like every two. And that could give me enough space. Looking it up now, it's as addicting as Factorio. What was that? Captain of Industry. Hold on, let me quickly check. Let me quickly add that to the list of these to get. Captain of Industry. Yep, thank you for auto-playing that. I appreciate it. Okay. Oh, this is a... Okay, this looks interesting. I'm seeing some mixed review stuff there, but I'm probably... That might just be like... Oh, it looks like it's just some like business end things. It's nothing wrong with the game itself. It's just like how the company's running the business. Okay, so I'll still give that a shot then. So do that. 1 2 space. 1 2 space, and then do it like a big, big, bigger, small. There. Move. No, not shoot. Right. Let's patch you back up. Yeah. And then I can just do... Okay, so that's how to get one side done. Then I just gotta do it again on the other. Break down the big rock. Then I'll start filling up the other output posts. You with the... Let's put some drag medium pylons down here too, for if I need to clear you out of that. There. You over there. Yeah, I can fill you up with like some small ones there too to fill up, pad out space. All right, that's that side filling up. Let's start working on this side too. Space. To space. To space. Space. There. All right, that needs to be hooked up to power lines too. How much power am I using now for all this? Okay, we're still under 10, so that's good. So we let this fill up. That'll grab everything we need. Once it's done, it should head back, and this should fill up a lot faster than the other side. So we can start working on our... Well, now let's just... Yeah, while I'm here, I can run back. I don't have the car. The car's over there, but I can run back if I need it. I can just start building up more of the... Yeah, there we go. Get more copper drills going. Hop in. How's the cargo looking? It's all... Okay, it's like 60-ish%. That's fine. Alright. So I'll need to start worrying about fueling this guy then. Because I've got like a big depot over here that's just filling up with yeah, with just a bunch of blocks of solid petroleum, which I need to quickly... Where's my trains? Why don't you just go? Like head back, drop off the next batch. I will... Now that I've got this going, and I can just start offloading stuff over there. Huh. I've got this set up to start working on as it comes to it. So we need a bunch of receivers. That. There, yeah. So put you there, put a bunch more steel chests. That'll fill those up. I need to find a way to start filtering out my belts then. Hey guys, how you been? Playing Factorio. If you love games like that, I recommend RimWorld. I'll be financially responsible by you, the core game. You don't need to do that, Park. I appreciate it, but you don't need to. Yeah, it's been on, RimWorld's been on my list for a bit to get. Let me check if it's still on. Yeah, it's been on my list to get at some point. Because I have a friend who used to stream that game a lot, so I've seen like how the general shenanigans of it can go. But I'll get to. I'm planning on getting to playing it at some point around, but that's future me's thing to deal with. Okay, how? Yeah, so if I send these guys down here, I guess. No, I guess I need to put put you there, so that you all can then insert down here. Insert down here, then do belt there, and then I can start sending everything to the fountain. You can sort ores with insert. Can you? Okay, so I will let these. Well, let me just get a bunch more just raw stuff, and then I'll have them split up all the stuff to send out. Hold on, let me just get a bunch of iron plates and a little bit more steel. Let me build out some more of those, but also just a few just basic ones, because then I just pull them out over here. And then just have them, like, split out, like, insert onto this track A and track B. And then just go from there. That's my current, like, thought idea. Yeah, just go there. Use a filter, only put in, say, let me pick up a... Use a filter. There we go. You should sort before chest. Should I? Like, just sort to like each side. If the one type fills the whole chest, the other will just sit in the wagon. Put in chest there. Have these filtered so, like, was it top 3 go. How do I? Yeah, just use filter. Use filter. When that one comes on, when I get this one on, use filter for that as well. And then just pick you up. So I just set it up to do, say, copper up there. And then iron over there. Take you out, put you back in, put you back in. Shift right click to copy set. Oh, I can shift right click to copy set. Oh. Yeah, that'll make things a bit easier, yeah. Thank you. Okay, let's put you there, and then just have the copper run onto the belt over there. That's the easiest outcome right now. That gets that sorted out. And as for the iron... I'm going to turn you off for the moment. I don't need you to start running too much. Put a splitter at the end of the belt. Oh, so it'll merge on both sides of the belt. So like a... Yeah. No, horizontal? Oh, like this? That's all the research I can do for some chemical stuff. What do you mean by horizontally? Like, oh, okay, there we go. I just didn't have it right turned the right way. Okay. Have this thing go. What that one? So that's going south. Does it have to be going south for that to work, or is that just a... Is Case in top chat? I'm in... What do you mean by in top chat? Like, I'm paying attention to both chats generally. I'm just, Okay. Oh, sorry. Sorry, my general chat's right now being filled out a lot with, Twitch stuff as I was trying to read that out. I didn't see all the rest of your stuff get buried in there. Have you seen the song called There's a McDonald's in the Pentagon? Yes, I have. I know there's McDonald's. I know there was a Taco Bell at some point. Was it McDonald's, Taco Bell, like Panda Express, a bunch of other like fast food places, because hey, the people who are working in like the big military base are still human despite everything, so yeah. Okay, how's that? No, that's not what we're... How do I get you to filter like that? Because that's just go in, plug in one side, it comes out on both. Oh, is that just because there's both on each end? It's doing that. Huh. Well, that's happening over there. Why am I even sending it up that way? Hold up. What am I doing? Let's grab you quickly. Just, you know. Just needs a little bit of, It's not the neatest, but for now it'll do. Why is there a weapon icon? Are there enemies in Factorio? Yes, there is. Yeah. There are enemies in Factorio. It's got, like, you crash land on an alien planet, and the aliens are kind of upset with you, like, you know, spreading pollution and everything like that. Yeah. Yeah, see, and also you can just use a gun to, like, mow down trees like that. Bam, 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 bam. Down the bottom left. Alright. So while you're mowing that down, I wonder if I do the splitter this way, then do it that way. There we go. That evens out the belt. That's what we want. So for now, until we start doing new train lines, or until I need to start reworking the mine over here to just be a foundry, we can handle that just fine. Let me quickly save. Second train got. Grab some more. Oh, only aliens? Yeah. It's only aliens unless you've got, like, multiplayer on, I think. In which case you could probably shoot other players and stuff. But right now I'm doing this single player till I figure out everything I need to do. Then I'll find a way to drag Blurry into this, and we can, you know, make him suffer too. Like, go through factory hell. I say hell. He says he likes this game, so he'd probably be cool with doing, like, a thing to get a collab or something with it. Can I just... How do I get fuel from this box? Like a solid, like, set of fuel in this box beyond just, like, manually fueling this car up a bit. Because I don't mind manually fueling it up, but since that's kind of a slow process. Alright. You can be back on automatic now that we've got you offloaded. Are there mods? Yes, there's plenty of mods. This has been a thing since, was it 2015-ish? They've got plenty of mods to keep it settled. Why are you... What do you got? I swear to... Stop with just that. You need to be even. Fill the red with the red, fill the green with the green. That's how it goes. It's fine. T research. I don't have... I really need to start blue research because I'm hitting a bottleneck here. How do I start blue research? That's sulfur. That's what I need. I need to start on sulfur. That needs water and petroleum. So I need to head back up. Let me grab a bunch of just raw materials. So like not like ores, but like well, let's grab some coal, stone, iron. Yeah, got coal, stone. Sure, let's put some petroleum blocks in there too. Well, grab some petroleum blocks for the car, I guess. Steel. Let's grab some more iron as well. So I can just some of that, some of that, some of that. All right, let's head northward and start working on the chemical factory there. What are those funny chemicals? It's for... So, Factorio doesn't just have like a build machine stuff. It's also got like some liquid simulation stuff. So like you need to like pump oil, pump water, pump like blah blah blah, just to keep your production up, etc. So for some of the like later advancements, you need stuff like plastic, which needs oil, which means like we're figuring out how to do that. So that's why I'm just chugging along. Letting my train set up there. Okay. I can probably disconnect a couple of these pipes. That's like 3. I think... Yeah, I think I only need 1 pump per refinery, which is fine. So if that's the case, let me pump to refinery. Pump that out there. Let's just do a simple... Where are you? Where's the refinery? As a chemical plant. Refinery needs stone brick, that's right. Which I don't have on me at the moment. That's one of the few things I did leave behind. Okay. What do you mean we're getting attacked? Where? Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Come on, car. We've got our things to save. Stop breaking my stuff. Damn bugs. My shit. You broke my stuff, you bastards. I can't believe them. So rude. Okay. But, hold on. Where are those guys coming from? Okay, there's more bug nests popping up I'm gonna need to start dealing with. Great. So much stuff to do and I can't even, like, start doing too much just yet. Let's just... Okay. General coverage there. 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 Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you should protect at least the mines for the moment while that's going on. So you automate the... I'm trying to start automating the... Yeah, the biders won't wait. I know. I need to start just setting up a separate, like, gun. Like a gun filling encampment or something just for working on that, but... I'll get there in a bit. Let me... patch up everything. Click on you. Put in some solid fuel, I guess, for now. Then we just drive off home. Because I need to grab a bunch of stone. Is that just sort of something I'm just leaving behind right now? Let me get a... not a fast one, but like a small hand, just to keep picking up some stone for me in the chest. Yeah, that should be enough. Need a quick transportation system to have automated ammo fillers for turrets. I know. I'm working towards that. I'm just not getting enough time out to do that just yet. Where it is... Drag you down there. Drag you down. Drag you up. Drag you up. Can I get a few more setters on here? Power pull every 2 furnaces. No, that's probably more efficient. I'm just throwing out what I've got on there for the moment. Doesn't need to be efficient, it just needs to work. I don't mind my cable management looking messy as long as it works. Still fine on power that way. That helps increase the iron output a little bit more. And I can worry about furnaces later. Let's head back up to start. What was I doing here? Yes, I needed to make another 2 refineries and then just like a few chemical plants. There we go. Back up the tracks. Alright, good night, man. Try to pop in from time to time. Hey, man, no problem. Thanks for stopping by again. Great chatting. Yeah, it just worked. Yeah, I mean, if it just works, it works. Park. Yeah. Try to not crash. I'm scared to read chat while I'm driving this thing, because this thing's already, like, easy enough to crash as is. I don't want to get, like, text like that. Whoops. Don't mind that didn't happen. You saw nothing. Isn't it beautiful extracting resources to build industrial machinery to create a living metal structure? The industry must thrive. The resources must flow. Keep harvesting case to appease the machine. Yes, yes, yes. I know the whole, like, there's a whole, like, techno mechanicus or something from, what's it? Fluid ingredient shortage. Oh, do you need... Is that not producing enough for you, or are you just not... Okay, so you do need to... What if I grab... Where are you? Where are you? Those are still... Oil refinery. There we go. If I grab another, send the pipe in to start doing... Where's the pipe? I'll start hooking up the pipes again in a sec. Where are these? There we go. Pipe, hook up there. God damn it, just one off. Hold on. Give me this web. You don't need it. Don't worry about it. Alright, so you're fueling that over there. First death spiral soon. It probably will. I probably will fall into like some big spiral eventually, just not yet, I don't think. I think I've still got enough. How much do you produce? Yeah. Are you not getting crude oil? What? Oh, right. This is the weird one where I gotta put it in the correct pipe, not that one. And then it starts burning. There we go. Now you're probably outputting a better... Or not? Why are the outpost pipes doing that? No. Well, it works out in the end either way. They both plug into the same pipe, whatever. There we go. Oh, and who's good at organizing you or blurry? Probably more blurry because, as we said in like a chat we did, like a stream or two, like last time we did a collab stuff, like he's a lot more focused on, like, like clean organization stuff like that. So long as it works, I'm generally fine with things being messy, which is why like I think like we'd probably be like hell roommates with each other. But let's get another pump over here while I'm thinking about it. How much power do we got? Okay, yeah, we're still fine. Let's get a pump, which I think I've got a pump in here. No, I don't. Let's let that pump get in. Why can't I put the pump down? What's going on here? What? Offshore pump. That's what I need, not a normal pump. I need the offshore. Whoops. There we go. That's why everything was looking wrong. Okay. So slip through here. Put you there. Do I not have underground? Yeah, I should have. Yeah, we'll just underground pipe that over this way. I just realized it fits your VTuber character being a messy guy that doesn't care as long as it works. Also, because you're musicians, and most musicians I know were messy when working, even Beethoven was. Yeah, honestly, like, that's part of why, like, when I got my, like, model design stuff like that, even though I had, like, oh yeah, jacket, tie, glasses, stuff like that, it's not like a very, like, tight-fitting, like, neatly, like, form-fitting suit thing going on. This is, like, messy, loose, like, freeform to fit, like, more me. That's why I like having it, like, be what it is. Because, like, it's something I already have to wear a bit because of work. So, like, if I can wear what I'm, like, wear it but feel more comfortable while doing it, I like it better. Alright, so let's... So, with the chemical refinery, which is there, chemical plant. So I know you need water at some point. Yeah, salt, water, and petroleum. That was it. That's where you're getting that. Petroleum, meanwhile, you'll get a special, yeah. I'll have these two working together to give you your... Why does that, I swear, like... Why is that one left and the other one right? I don't get that. Whatever. So that's you plugged in there. We'll give you power here. And we just need to output a lot more pipes. Just go. Where's my underground pipes to go? here to here. It's not what I didn't need to delete that. Whoops. That's producing some sulfur once it gets power. Oh, for the you gotta be kidding me. They're in the wrong Really? Really? You're that precise about which inputs it needs to go in. Okay, fine. Fuck you. There we go. Okay, so now you're producing sulfur, and I think that I can take out with the grabber. Yes, okay. Let me send you down. Here. To start, like, just fill that joiner up in there. So we can start sending sulfur. Well, actually, what do I need sulfur for again? What was this? Sulfur is an intermediary compound made in that. Right, sulfur I need for that for advanced circuits. Then the other was plastic bars, which needs coal and petroleum. Okay. Let's just send you back over for now. Well, that'll be fine. If you hover over the machine and hit V, it will mirror the... Oh, that's just a hard flip. Okay. Good to know, thanks. Gotcha. Okay, that does help out a lot. Thanks. Thank you, Neonorm. Thanks for stopping by, by the way. How's it going? I feel like drawing messy characters is harder than making a clean character. Kind of like how it's hard not to draw a post-apocalyptic survivor and just a generic soldier in a gas mask. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it's a lot about like a kind of vibe you're putting into it and stuff. Let's hold up. Let's not filter out. There we go. Let me pick these sulfurs up because they don't belong. Ah. There. Take these as well. Hold up. Stop that. Right. There we go. Stop taking that, put that in the box of stuff to get back when you get there. Alright. Give me that back. Okay. So we've got sulfur being made. We've got petroleum jelly being made for solid fuel. With some being sent to keep the boiler alive, which is all we need. What else do I need to have to produce that? Because plastic is coal. And do I want to have a separate, like, coal mine over here? Just keep dragging coal back? Or do I want to use some of my tankers, drag some petroleum over, and start, like, a small production there? I think I was going with turn this into, like, a small chemical plant specifically. So, like, once we make things into, like, plastic bars and resources like that, I can drag it back for, like, circuit production. But until then... Sulfuric acid, that was it. Iron plate, sulfur, and water. Okay. Let's... You know, you can stop you there for the moment. I'll let that sulfur run its way back once it gets filtered in. Until that, though... Because you need another... It's another chemical plant. Which I've got... I can get here. Put that in. Get another pipe in for... water. And some light. You need that, and you need iron plates and sulfur. So if I take a inserter here, yeah, that'll be fine for now. I can probably make more soon, but just for like the initial spaghetti, while I try to figure things out before I have to like clean it up. I forgot which genre of music was your favorite. I know you like most, but I mean specific ones that you like to even try to make your own music about it. Generally right now it's EDM, electronic dance music, stuff like that. Generally like dancey electronic music stuff is what I tend to try to make myself whenever I'm trying to like produce something, but okay, let's put you there and then just pipe you into a tank for 2. Yeah, for now let's just fill that up. I don't know how much that can take. Is it already midnight? God damn. Okay. I think give me a yeah, I think with it being midnight and I do have stuff I need to do in the morning. I think that's the place to call it. EDM, electronic dance music, like house, like stuff by like Daft Punk, by like Porter Robinson, Maddie, and like electronic music, like synthy stuff like that. Can you write it in chat? Yeah. Yeah, sorry about the sudden abruptness. I'm just noticing my time from where I when it just started, and I'm like, shit. I do have to do like work in the morning, otherwise I'm gonna otherwise I'm gonna be behind for this game jam stuff. Because I am supposed to be working on game jam music, and I am behind, and that's pretty much what I was gonna be doing all tomorrow. So yeah, it's Factorio if you're eating time. Yeah, but. We have a new clear goal for what to do next, and that's starting the chemical plant. Because we're mostly waiting for the current ores we've got in the main base to run out so we can turn that into a proper like foundry crucible, just making raw materials. Once we get that done, we can start working, and we have the chemical plant going on up north. We can start connecting trains to hook everything up together and make it run properly without, to like keep expanding out and gathering more materials and killing bugs, etc. Yeah. So oh god, it really has just like flown on by her. This game's scary. Like, that's fine. It's fun. I'm having fun with it, so it's fine. So, since we're done for today, let me go raid into, let me go set a raid up to go say hi to Blurry. Because he's playing Limbus right now. Well, actually, not Blurry. Because one of my friends actually just started up streaming again for the first time in so long. And I do want to actually show my support to them. So we're going to actually, instead of Blurry, go say hi to my friend, Yuma Yamano, who was one of the first VTubers I ever saw in the English side of things, way back in 2020, and a really good friends, one of my first friends I got when I started streaming. Let's go say hi. They're having their Yuri Friday, where they read like a bunch of Yuri visual novels and stuff like that. So, be polite. Make sure y'all have fun over there. It's been great hanging out with all of you. I've been Case. I'll be live again tomorrow with, I don't know. I didn't actually plan a schedule this week, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. It might be more Factorio. But until then, take care. Bye-bye.